What is going on, my fellow Omi homies? It's Foster, and I'm back at it again with another VeVe Andy Comey video. Guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. And if you are watching this video and you are not subscribed, please feel free to do so down below. It is the only financial advice that I will give you on my channel. Guys, I'm just going to hop right into it today. If you don't know, very exciting day for the project. Today, VeVe and Comey officially migrated all of their NFTs from the Go chain over to Immutable X Layer 2 on Ethereum. For those of you that may not understand most of what I just said, VeVe collectibles, which are minted as NFTs, were originally on the Go chain. This was a blockchain that was not supported by a lot of other exchanges and people within crypto. So VeVe made the decision a few months back that they were going to migrate all of the NFTs and the token over to Ethereum. Today, I will only be focusing on phase 2 of the migration, which was the migration of the NFTs. Phase 3 of the migration, which is scheduled to take place at some point in January of 2022, will involve the OMI token, but stay tuned for that. I will do a video on that when that happens. So today, we're focusing on the NFTs. So what does this all mean? We've moved from the Go chain and we're now on Ethereum. Why should I care about this? This is probably one of the most exciting things that has happened to the project since I got in April. And if you give me a few minutes, I will explain to you why. So what is Immutable? We see the tweet here. 3 million NFTs were minted. They're now 100% carbon neutral, and they're available gas-free on the Immutable powered by Starkware. So gas-free, the reason that that's really important is because any of you that interact with other NFTs in the Ethereum ecosystem will know that gas fees is one of the biggest barriers to entry when it comes to NFT purchasing. One of the great things about using Immutable will be that you will be able to purchase these NFTs that are allowed to be interoperable on Immutable, and they will not cost you any extra money, which is massive because gas fees can run you hundreds and in extreme cases, thousands of dollars. And that is a huge barrier to entry to getting into a lot of NFT projects. This is the Immutable website. As we can see here, fairly straightforward. This is where we will be able to utilize their marketplace once the collectibles on VeVe become interoperable. So what does interoperability mean? Well, essentially what we are waiting to have happen is that the individual licensors will have to give VeVe and Comey permission to have their collectibles leave the app and be listed elsewhere. One of the first places that interoperable VeVe NFTs will be listed is on the Immutable X marketplace. So as we can see here, TikTok, Gods Unchained, Collective, Guild of Guardians, these are some of the biggest projects that are currently on Immutable. Right now, if you type in VeVe, you will actually see that nothing pops up because even though all of the collectibles are minted on the Ethereum network, none of the collectibles are interoperable at this time, meaning that none of them can be listed on the Ethereum network. Once we have the interoperability confirmed, we should see independent artists being some of the first licenses to end up on Immutable. That would mean Jermaine Rogers, Frank Kozik, Ron English, and a lot of the Decon designer drops as well should have permission to list on Immutable because they are independent artists and there is far less legal hurdles to go through in order for them to give permission to have their work listed. Now, for those of you that are wondering, well, how are they real NFTs? You say they're minted on the blockchain, but I can't buy them on Immutable. What does that mean? Essentially, what it means is that not all of the licensors understand the benefits of full interoperability, and some of the bigger licensors, such as Marvel and Disney, are probably just sitting back on the sidelines wanting to watch to see how this plays out over the first couple of weeks to make sure that all of the back end is occurring the way that it should. And I do fully anticipate that we will see every single license on the VeVe app being interoperable at some point. It is my opinion that it is in the best interest of the licensor to make their collectibles interoperable because accessibility drives competition. Competition fuels price growth. And the more money that people spend on these collectives, the more money that these licensors will make off of them. So I do think that we will see that eventually moving forward. But for now, expect to see some of the independent licensors listed first on the marketplace. So what will all of that look like when it happens? So we'll take another project as an example. We'll take Gods Unchained. You can see here that they're listed in Ethereum. They're also listed in the Gods token. And I believe that you can also list items in the IMX token as well. I do anticipate purchases on Immutable being able to take place in both Ethereum and the OMI token, as the smart contract on the Ethereum network should be able to facilitate these purchases. I will make a video on how to purchase collectibles off of the Immutable marketplace once the collectibles become interoperable, but at this time, all we can do is reference other projects, and we can see as an example, if I was to click on this collectible, I could see its information. This is its unique mint number on the network, and this is how much it would cost me to purchase it. I would just have to connect my wallet, which I believe is MetaMask. And if I had the funds, I would be able to purchase this item. So that is what we're going to see for our VeVe NFTs, which is very exciting. So how do we actually view our NFTs on the Ethereum blockchain currently? What you're going to want to do is log into the VeVe web wallet. Now, I know some of you that are watching this video may not know that a VeVe web wallet even exists, but essentially what the VeVe web wallet allows you to do is if you're on a desktop, you can log in using your account's username and password, and it will give you access to a screen that looks very similar to this. And what it does is it shows you your gem balance. As you can see, I'm pretty broke right now, but you can send and receive gems. So someone could send you gems, or you could send gems to someone else's account. You can review your transaction history, but there's also a section for OMI. And in here, it shows you your transactions, the current price of the OMI token, and then there's a send and receive button. You'll also see the gray payout button, which is for the money transmitter license, which should be in effect in the next couple of weeks. And of course, when that rolls out, I will make sure to do several videos on that so that everyone understands fully how to take advantage of that system. I'm going to go ahead and click on the send and receive for the OMI address, and you see that this screen pops up. Here on the right-hand side, you see your OMI address. What you will want to do is click copy address, and then you'll want to go over to Immutascan.io. Immutascan.io is essentially a web-based browser that tracks all of the collectible and token transactions that take place on the Ethereum network relating to Immutable X. So you can see here, we have all of the projects broken down by top collection. We can see Gods Unchained, which was the card collection that I showed in my previous example. It's been the highest grossing IP on Immutable, and it's not even close. We can see that in the 7 days, it's had 2.6 million in trading volume, and the next closest is Guild of Guardians at 189,000. Now, you know that if you've been involved in VeVe for a while, that VeVe in one drop may gross more than this, but that doesn't necessarily mean it will reflect on the Immutable X volume, because only the collectibles that are bought or sold on Immutable X will show up for this Immutascan data. But we can see here an area that says search by transaction ID, address, or collection. If you've already copied, you will simply paste your web address, and you will see here the screen. Now, I haven't traded anything because, of course, this just became available a few hours ago, and I don't have any Ethereum in my wallet because it's an OMI wallet and I haven't activated that functionality, but we can see the activity. So we see all of my collectibles that have been minted since the transaction took place starting yesterday at 9 p.m. Central Time. Look at all these collectibles that I have. All of these are now officially minted on the Ethereum blockchain. Anyone can see these collectibles. These are just my collectibles. I do own approximately 250 of them on this account, so that's why it takes a little while to scroll through all of them. But if we go over here to items, they haven't updated the pictures yet, but these are all of my VeVe collectibles. So this collectible, as an example, I don't actually know what it is because it doesn't show, but we can see the actual contract address information. So the token image has not been added yet. I do imagine that this will be added at a later point. I think, in my opinion, it would have likely slowed down the migration, having to integrate that as well. But you will see the exact time that this was minted, the transaction ID number, the wallet that it was transferred to, and the token address from VeVe. So now we can see this with every single one of the collectibles. Now there's no transaction history here because it's been minted, but I haven't listed it for sale. I haven't sold it. Nothing's happened with it. But if I was to list this collectible and one of you was to buy this collectible from me, it would actually show under the event a sell function, the wallet that it came from, and the wallet that it went to. So there can be no doubt anymore that any collectible on the VeVe app is a true NFT, as the information is available on the blockchain for everyone to view. This is absolutely incredible. This is something that I know many in the community have been waiting for months. I think this is going to solidify VeVe's place in the overall NFT marketplace. I do believe that more and more people in crypto are going to start to pay attention to VeVe now that they can confirm that they actually have that NFT ownership that is minted on the blockchain. And as interoperability of these collectibles comes in and the money transmitter license comes in so that people can start utilizing OMI to NFT direct as well as Ethereum to NFT direct, I think that we will quite easily blow Gods Unchained's numbers completely out of the water, and VeVe will cement itself as the #1 project on Immutable, as well as the #1 project for NFTs in the entire ecosystem. That's all that I have for you today, guys. I wanted to make a quick video just to give you an update on where we stood with this, how to access it. Remember to go to omi.veve.me, copy your address, and then come over to Immunoscan and put it in. And let me know some of the collectibles that you guys are most excited about and what you are hoping will become interoperable first. I can't wait to hear from all of you guys down in the comment section below. Once again, thank you for all of the support that you have provided me. If you have not done so, please feel free to subscribe down below. I love you all. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.